A few hits here with the Chilling Touch is going to bring the Earth Spirit a bit low, but Greedy's still going to be able to stay on this rune. It's going to be staggered by the Face of Void by the end of it, though. And Greedy's just going to kind of have to try to walk his way out slowly. Moose, kind of getting a little bit too close. Is actually going to get gunned down. Very close call for him. He has to actually pop the Fairy Fire just to survive. Still gets blocked. And is dropped down to 1 hit from death, and Theolicor finishes it. So we're actually going to see 2 kills before... Oh man, 40R is actually going to get gun on here pretty hardcore. Already used the raises, but one last right click will do it. Nice little play from Moose, getting in there in the thick of things and getting a much needed kill to gain some momentum here. They're not getting enough out of the top lane, so they need to make it happen. In the meantime, Darkseer is going to be taking quite a bit of damage here, surging his way out, but it's going to be a jump in. They don't even really need the bash, but they do get it on to the Darkseer to finish him off. In the meantime, Moose gets a little bit of damage back the other way, but Void has already gotten off to a really good start. 34 and 11, pretty much free farming his lane. Treads, Wand, up and at him. There's really no way that they can contest at this point. Like at level 1, level 3, these are the timing windows where Darkseer and Earth Spirit are at their strongest, but they've just been completely surpassed by everything that's at this top lane at this moment. 40R is in a bit of an awkward spot, but he's able to trade it as long as the Shadowfiend doesn't get involved. We do see the Boulder Smash coming through, and the Witch Doctor hitting the good flank as well, but they need this raise at long range. Level 2 Maledict with the raise, it might be enough. The Raindrop eats a lot of that incoming damage though, so he is going to be fine. Just getting the kill on both the Witch Doctor and that Earth Spirit. Stomp cancelled by Theolicor. And Darkseer getting killed off up top. Now at this point, just if there's a Chronosphere off cooldown, there's nothing he can do. He's just dead. And adding that all together, 40R now getting stunned and slowed. Going to be finished off here with just a little bit more damage, but they don't have it. They need the Witch Doctor come in on the side, finally bring it down, committing everything, multiple right clicks and the Maledict, and now he gets stomped up. I believe this should also be a kill on the Witch Doctor, but you know, it could be enough time for that Maledict or the cast to cool down, and they just don't bite. There are Gyrocopters coming in. This could be a double kill for the Gyrocopter as he goes in. Nice stun. Call down hits on 1. That's going to be at least the death of Echo with 1 more hit from the Gyro, while Theolicor makes it back down to his tier 1 tower. So, very back and forth game. Just a lot of little isolated incidents across the map to buy a rig of health in the laning stage before, definitely before you upgrade your boots, sometimes even before the brown boots. But in this case, he's been able to kind of build himself up, get his other key items, and now go back to the Ring of Health, which will eventually be a Battle Fury. Witch Doctor doesn't have a heal here, but does have a little bit of potential to return the favor. Drops the Maledict, and with that homing missile, it might be enough. Just phase boot on top of him. Call down comes through, and that is the death of the Bosa. Want to get involved over here, but still do so. The Boza looks like he's going to be able to jaunt. Is that going to be enough distance? Here, he's going to be able to actually bottle up the Arcade Rune and try to get a kill with that Ice Blast. K1 very close to shattering if a waiting grip was on top of him, but that's just not coming. Instead, we got a Stomp, we've got a Coil, we've got a dead Witch Doctor, and Greedy to follow. Dive my tower, will you? Liposa gets a nice little answer there with the help of some allies. So K1 positioning, but you know, it's high utility, low damage, and that means he's not going to be able to farm nearly as quickly. And Chronosphere and Ice Blast will pretty much guarantee a kill here. The stun does delay a lot of the incoming damage, but I still think he is going to fall inevitably. And we are going to be seeing the Face of Void have time walk out, and the Ice Blast has worn off. The Gyrocopter does survive by just a few percentage of HP. Masoko, on the other hand, Ice Vortex does get eyes on him. That means he is going to be going down in the end. So, Chronosphere used and only getting Witch Doctor in all technicality is actually pretty good. And K1 just heads right up top. They know that they're still going to push the tier 1 top tower, and just want to kind of control this position up here. Dire Observer Ward in a moment. We'll see the Gyrocopter, and they realize they got the double sleep, but they also realize that's not a fight they want to go on. Viper trading out his ultimate for a few raises. They're both very low on HP, but the hasted Shadow Fiend trying to make something interesting happen. Instead, dropping very low thanks to the poison attack. Jumping forward here, it's a nice movement from Moose, is able to clip up the AA, and even the boulder smashes onto the ET. They really want this top tier 1 tower, and they're all ready to change. A lot of things have changed in Dota 2, but it feels like that's one thing that has stayed the same. I see call down come through onto the Viper. He gets the Viper Strike and the Sleep now on the Gyrocopter all by himself. Can we get a bash with the Witch Doctor? Yes, we will. After 3 hits, the Witch Doctor will be bashed and will be brought down. Not a good game for him so far. This is now his 5th death of the game, and he's still shy of level 6 here at 14 minutes. Double stun coming out onto 40R, as well as the Core, but a big stomp coming through, a huge Echo Stomp with the Ice Blast on top. It does not really do enough, but with the follow-up of this Faceless Void Chronosphere, time walking off some of that incoming Death Requiem damage, they're able to get 3 kills off of it. Massive stomp from Core. They have so item dependent. And just like, okay, well, I have to get Arcane, I have to get Hood, I have to get Mech, all these different things. Try to keep my teammates alive because they just keep dying. Dying. It's going to be the Gyrocopter going down next. Luposa jaunts away, picking up multiple ultimates that do just that. But getting the reliable route with Atos Echo Stop is actually pretty savage. And the range on that is insane. I mean, yeah, you'll see some go for the Eul Scepter to set it up, but the Atos range is just so much more. Gyrocopter getting picked up here, just a solo Chrono on a solo Gyro. Not really too much more of a story to tell. We'll go back bottom where we do get to see both the Shadow Fiend and the Earth Spirit picked up here, trying to defend their tower, but this is weird. Radiant scanned that. So you can go back up, you can see right over here, Radiant scan. They got a red blip on the... I feel like there might be better ways to do about that. I think... Okay, K1, if the K1 drops here, they're in real trouble, and he is dropping fast. He just gets obliterated. Now they go in. It's going to be onto the Pug that takes a little bit of damage. Death Ward attempted. Mosoku pushing forward. They do have the Shadow Fiend right on top of this ET, but now he's getting hit up by the Viper. He's putting in a few hits here, there, goes for the Requiem, but gets stomped up. One more hit will do it. The Shadow Fiend drops. Or Spirit, at least we'll get a return kill. It looks like on the other Titan as a cast bounces through. But this fight has been going on for a long time, and the entire time, Void has just been pushing up top. Plenty of gold for him, free tower for him. It's not even that big of a loss. They took the SF and the Gyrocopter for a Puck and ET. You'll see that the XP change is only 500 favoring G-Pride. The gold exchange is only 100 favoring G-Pride. In the meantime, you took like 80% of a tier 2 Player Creep Waves. Shenanigans over here, even better, make it even better exchange for SG. They're just looking too strong right now. That advantage. The Shadow Fiend clear out waves very quickly as well, but he's been caught out in so many fights. Speaking of, caught out, is actually Faceless Void, doesn't get the PKP off. What a turn of events! Moose goes right on through, gets a massive magnetize, is taking a lot of damage, and there is really no follow-up. So that was a very critical set of stuns. Going out on the Faceless Void. He did get hit by the homing missile, he did get cast, he did get hit by the Earth Spirit as well. They put everything they could to try to pin him down, and while I'm sure they're critical kill. Finding opportunities like that where you can, as we see Chris Brown already dead, going nowhere fast. K1 does drop the call down as well as Rock Barrage onto 40R. There's going to be enough though. With the Wall of Replica and this Boulder Smash coming through, they're actually going to be able to pick up the Viper and send the others back. Mosoku, big flank from Mosoku. He's loved these flanking plays, but usually it puts him in too aggressive of a position. Now we've got Kosabao with the 2-man Chrono potentially. Just goes ahead and time dilates. Finishes off the Darkseer. Moose is going to make his way to the east while Mosoku gets gunned down in the west. And now they can take this tier 2 in mid. Yeah, a little bit too ambitious. I think they should have just been happy with the Viper kill, to be honest with you. What are they doing over here? Chronosphere right on the steps. Knew the Gyrocopter would have to push out eventually and just jumps on him when it does. Ice Blast and the Chrono. But mostly focusing on making sure that he can escape with it. He doesn't really care what his HP is at as long as he can try to slide himself away. Speaking of, Viper's doing just the opposite, as he does get isolated by a 5-man smoke play. Definitely a worthwhile one. G-Pride probably will get a team on the winning team for quite a long time. They've gotten so much out of every fight. He's assisted in a lot of kills. Oh, nice attempt. But he doesn't really have that much in terms of net worth because of the sentry. Nice little boulder smash there, but I think the Ice Blast in the right place is still going to finish off the Shadow Fiend in the Chronosphere. And now with Boza has found some more. Going to be able to Yule's up the Witch Doctor. Back wall combo. It's a little bit too late as the cast just continues to bounce through. And they get their kills. They translate one quick little kill with an attempted Shadow Blade play in the pit. Not going to work things to the Sentries. 3. Now they're down 16 kills in 26 minutes. And Aegis is in the hands of the Viper. I mean, top 3 net worth. So resetting your position, having increased attack range, so you're guaranteed to get flat cannon off. It's nice, but Boza nearly soloing the Witch Doctor in a 1v5 situation with this double damage rune. And now this is going to be Earth Spirit definitely going down. Oh, okay. Gets slid out. Lots of force snaps coming through. One from the Witch Doctor, one from the Gyrocopter, but still he just Costabo just walks to the high ground, just bashes up, right clicks up down. No problem at all. Ice Blast on top. Gyrocopter's dead, and this game is done. I'm just going to call it here, boys. At this point in time, SG are just running a train all over G-Pride. They'll buy back, they'll try to fight it out, but they have nothing left. They are getting absolutely destroyed. Oh, that was so painful to watch. The Chronosphere, Costabo just casually walks to the high ground. Oh, just starts wailing on somebody with a mace. There's no counterplay. There's nothing that they can do in this situation. Chrono now on cooldown. One good stomp could end this game right here. It's going to be a route onto the Gyrocopter. Stomp coming. Not yet. Took a little bit longer than I expected, and K1 will slip back. But in the meantime, backdoor protection falls off, and the melee racks is SG's. Chris Brown, Requiem on cooldown, wants to try to get here onto the Darkseer. It looks like he is going to be going down. He is surged, so he will be able to get away very quickly, but just enough damage over time that it doesn't matter. And he shatters in just a moment. In just a moment. There we go. Took a little longer. But bash on the Shadow Fiend. BKB just for good measure. I don't think that actually the BKB stops anything here, but there you go. Kills off the SF. It's too important for kill to let him slip through. And he does get a Chrono onto 2. They'll be able to kill off the Earth Spirit here, and now they can stick right on top of the Gyrocopter. Time dilation onto him. He's really just going to pike and try to TP away. And the Stomp does not catch out him. So at the very least, he does escape, but they lose 4-0, and their mid lane is gone. There's absolutely nothing left. They call it. It took a little bit, but 29 minutes, 30 seconds. G-Pride all game 1 in this best of 3 series, and look to regroup to try to make this a real best of 3. Because SG eSports.